It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in the country. The Alabama Crimson Tide taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Fitzpatrick. Release to the back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's down. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to change this route. White going to attack through the air. Caught. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
This quarterback, part of their running game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
On the option. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10 perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's got room. Flying down the left side. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Bama. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Number 12, set to kick this one away.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. White wants to throw it. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up. You can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Russell. Going for 6. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
What a disappointment. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
To the air on 2nd down. He rifles one deep down the middle. He's got it on the outside. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll try the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
White going to attack through the air. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a great example of quarterbacks trusting their targets when throwing vertically down the field. There are a lot of quarterbacks that might have shied away from that throw because on the corner route, that receiver was covered, but this QB knew. I've practiced with this guy. We've been in games before, and I know if I just give him a shot, if I can just put it somewhere within his catch radius, this guy is athletic enough to go up and make a big play for me, and you saw that confidence on that.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bucks.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes the handoff. It's Powell. Gets it past the marker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Hard running there. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And he just refused to go down. Did you see him break all those tackles? That was unbelievable. You saw the power and the speed, but also just the will and desire to make those guys miss. That's impressive.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. In the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Snap it to the back. Breaks the tackle. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've been running it, but now the pass. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Russell. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Now on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. White wants to throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Lost one deep down the right side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Colorado. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
to throw. It's Russell. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line.
Colorado Buffaloes will take over first and 10.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down coming up.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. White going to attack through the air. Makes the grab. There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the fullback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
28, Alabama, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. On the run, fires downfield. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Russell. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
14.
And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes. This is a gamble. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
First and 10.
Possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive play.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing.
Turning it on! And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick him up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Now, 4th down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And here comes the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Here comes that Alabama offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Now the play fake. Looking for space to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
With the catch, it's Meadows. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Purdue. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Off the play fake on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. White wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings, shifts, and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finds a little space. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On the option. Now the pitch. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New
Play to the 29.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Rides to back and leaves it. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play.
Flex, flex, flex. Easy.
White going to attack through the air. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Gibson. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the fullback. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And they're not on the same page there. Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. To throw, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. Touchdown tie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. White wants to throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got him. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practiced this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get 1st downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the fullback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. White going to attack through the air. Quick strike complete. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more 1st downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
Fullback's got it. Running into the open space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Give to the big fullback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
One thing you know with this guy, at fullback, he's not going to fumble the football. And I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the 4th quarter with the lead.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Trying to take it back. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bama! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. Now remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And here he comes out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. White wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds him out of the backfield. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the 1st down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team.
Offense facing 4th down.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He gets out of bounds and more importantly, picks up the first down. Clock stopped as the drive continues. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. White going to attack through the air. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He might want another play. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Buys a little time with his feet. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That was a good game. Just imagine if I had a ranked team like these guys. I think that'd be a problem. But we gotta build what we got. Let me see. This team, we 82 rated. So I mean, just imagine if we really was getting the teams that they getting.